Marvin and Sharon Bretzman.
With Good Samaritan Society Windom Administrator Nancy Weplow as their navigator, President Dave Horsdowski and Executive Vice President Tom Severson aren't just on a mission, they're living out a mission. Each September, Good Samaritan Society centers around the country celebrate Founders Day by serving their communities and the communities around them.
Hi, are you Marvin?
Yep.
As part of the Founders Day service project, they're delivering and installing some of the dozen or so carbon monoxide detectors the location in Windom was able to get through a grant. The idea is that these devices will help enable seniors to stay in their homes more safely.
Each year within the Society, in the month of September, we like to celebrate the beginnings of the Good Samaritan Society, started back in September of 1922.
There it is, it's in.
After the detector is plugged in, Dave, Tom, and Nancy are able to spend some time with homeowners Marvin and Sharon Bretzman, who've been in their home 50 years. It's an opportunity to talk about technology that the Good Samaritan Society is using, much like these detectors, that can help the Bretzmans stay even longer.
As we continue our work with Living Well at Home and helping people stay independent in their own homes, it just is a way that we can use various technologies to help them with the needs that they have.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You too. Yeah.
Back on the road, the opportunity to carry out the mission of the Good Samaritan Society here in the Windom area has added meaning for Dave and Tom. Both spent time here as administrators, Dave for 3 years, starting in 1978, and Tom from 1996 to 2002.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Donnie.
Well, hi, Donnie.
Yeah, I knew you were coming.
Donnie Pabst remembers both of them. He's been here for 50 years.
A long-time Good Samaritan Society employee who started with the Society when he was 19 years old, worked for 45 years here, and just retired some 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Here.
After Donnie gave so many years of service to the Society, this was a chance to give something back, and for these old friends to reconnect.
Donnie was sharing how he's turning 70 years old, living in the same little apartment that's been provided for him over all of those many years, and it was just a real treat to see him again. He and I go way back from 1978, I guess.
Windom first responder Mark Marcy knows the good these CO detectors can do. He responds to hundreds of calls a year, including a few for carbon monoxide.
Having carbon monoxide detectors in the home is extremely important, especially in the winter heating season. As a fire department, we respond to a lot of calls every fall, and especially when the heating season starts.
I had a good friend that happened.
Oh, really?
Seated around Luann Zink's kitchen table, she remembers a good friend who was seriously injured from carbon monoxide poisoning. Lou has 4 adult children she talks to almost daily, but at 80 years old, she lives alone and is glad to be on the list to receive one of these detectors.
There.
Once this piece of technology is installed, Lou uses another piece of technology to show her gratitude.
Look what she's putting down there. She was pretty well acclimated to the iPhone, and so I had said that maybe she could text me, and sure enough she did, and we exchanged a couple texts back and forth.
Today was a wonderful day where we really got to go out and see people in their normal living circumstances and how we can affect their lives by using technology to help them stay independent at home.
It's good to see the mission of the Good Samaritan Society at work throughout the land and seeing God's love in action and word and deed.
Don't forget the text, Dave.